Hello, everyone, and we've got something very special for you this evening. My name is Mike Redmond, of course, your host here on the Round Ballpark podcast. And us here at the channel got an opportunity to do something very unique the other day. We received an invite to go check out A Petrified Forest from Altamonte Springs. And so that opportunity came to us, and we're so excited that we got that chance to go. If you're not sure where Altamonte Springs is, it's just outside of Orlando, Florida, and we had an awesome time. They invited us out for like a sneak peek media day. We got some snacks and some breakfast, things like that, and got to tour the trails in the morning, early in the morning, before it's open to the general public. So we're going to talk about everything here tonight on the podcast in terms of everything you need to know for this event. Will be your one-stop shop. We'll let you know when this event begins, how much the ticket's going to cost, what do you expect at this event. But of course, guys, as always, we couldn't do what we do without our friends over at Nashville Tax Solutions. Of course, whether you need to file years of missing returns, a current year return, or you need relief from a tax lien or levy, Nashville Tax Solutions has the solution for you. Nashville Tax Solutions is your trusted partner in the tax resolution industry, and they understand the stress and confusion that the tax problems can bring. That's why they're here, to offer clarity, relief, and peace of mind. Their expert team of tax professionals are dedicated to providing personalized solutions tailored to your unique situation. Listen to what people are saying about Nashville Tax Solutions. Recently had the pleasure of working with Christopher Bennett, the owner of Nashville Tax Solutions, and his knowledge and expertise in tax matters is truly impressive. He was able to provide clear and concise explanations, ensuring that he fully understood the process and the best course of action for my situation. His professionalism and attention to detail were evident throughout all the interactions. Highly recommend Nashville Tax Solutions and Chris for their exceptional tax services. Don't let tax problems weigh you down. Contact Nashville Tax Solutions today and let them guide you towards a brighter financial future. You can email them at info@nashvilletaxsolutions.com. You can check out their website at nashvilletaxsolutions.com. Or if you're like me and you want to just pick up that phone, you can do that as well and contact them there. Any way you want to do it, guys, Nashville Tax Solutions, that's where tax resolution is achieved. And they're not just experts in tax resolution, they're compassionate too. So again, don't let tax problems weigh you down. Contact them today, and you will get that brighter financial future that we talked about. And of course, their phone number for Nashville Tax Solutions, now that they can be reached in both Palm Bay and in Fort Pierce. That number is 855-627-4829. So, guys, wanted to say a shout out to them. But we are also here to talk about A Petrified Forest. A Petrified Forest. Say that 5 times fast. But A Petrified Forest in Altamonte Springs. Got a cool little video for you guys. So I want to make sure you guys can see that. It's a little sneak preview of the event.
A Petrified Forest is more than just 3 great scare trails. It's a full-on scream park.
A new immersive theater, escape rides, laser tag.
This guy?
Awesome! Please, can you please do us, please?
The Petrified Forest Screen Park, Altamonte Springs.
There you go, guys. Super cool, super cool. So we were invited out. Basically, it was really cool because we got an opportunity to meet some other content creators while we were waiting to get in, and it wasn't this like large group that was allowed in. It was 2 people at a time. So it was more like we had our personalized tour guide. So we got to ask some questions before we even went in. They got to know us a little bit. So really enjoyed that. But in addition to seeing some of the trails and sneak peeks, we didn't get to see everything. You know, they have a lot of secrets. They're still under construction, so they're not going to show us everything because they're still working on things. But we got an opportunity not only to see the trails, got to see how some makeup is put on. We got to go into a room to see the costume design and all different masks and things like that. Really got to just do like a backstage tour. So it was really, really cool. Super cool opportunity. So have a lot of information for you guys here in just a short amount of time. So I want to make sure that we provide you everything that you need to know. So first and foremost, so you want to know when this event is. That's important because if you're going to go, you got to know when it is that they have this event. So That event is up there on the screen. The event opens to the general public on Friday night, October the 3rd. The event runs from 7 p.m. till 10:30. Now, it's important to know they end at 10:30 because of the noise ordinance in that area. So want to make sure you get there early. Don't get there too close to 10:30 because you won't get everything done. So we want to make sure there you are there early and be one of the first to witness it. So this event runs all the way through Saturday, November the 1st. That is the last night of the event. As you see there on the screen, once it hits the 15th, they start to ramp up and have Wednesdays and Thursdays added to the calendar as well. So those are the dates if you want to check out the event. What does it cost to go? Well, here you go. The Trespasser Pass is $34.98. That's one admission to each of your 3 trails. You can also get the Urban Explorer, which adds a backstage tour to your ticket, or you can get the most expensive one called the Tenant. This, in addition to the backstage tour and one-time access through all 3 trails. This is also including laser tag. So want to check that out, but that's not all they have. You can also purchase Dark Road Riders, which is a separate escape ride that you get to do, not an escape room, an escape ride. So let your imagination run there. We have, they said laser tag, of course, backstage tour. They have what's called Ames Apparel. That's an immersive theater experience. So this is something here where the scare actors can actually touch you. So you need to be a certain age for that one, of course. And they also have a glow necklace. So now that is if you have the glow necklace on during the Ames Apparel, the scare actors are allowed to touch you because it's a more scary experience for the older folk. Or you can get the chicken lanyard, which basically lessens. It not guarantees that there's no scares, but it lessens the amount of scares that you get. Maybe you want to just come. Maybe you're the scaredy cat of the family or of the group, and you're just going to support your other half. That's fine too. They have the chicken lanyard for you so you can feel a little bit safer while you're there at the event. So mention the event starts at 7. So you want to make sure you're there in time because what they do is pretty cool. They have this color wheel system and you'll be assigned a color number. And once you get there, you're going to hang out in the front yard, which is really cool because in this front yard, they have everything from food trucks to music and dancing going on. They even have scare actors that will roam about that front porch area. And so you really want to make sure you're there early to catch all of that. So you get that as part of your experience. So you hang out there. Once you see that your number and everything is called, your color is called, then whatever trail that your party decided they want to go in first, you'll head straight to that trail. You'll go through that first trail. And then what's cool is you don't have to come back out to wait for your next color or anything. You can actually go to the remaining 2 trails. You'll just go through the fast pass line. So that way you can go straight in and access those last 2 trails. So all 3 trails are included with your ticket, like I said, or you can add on some additional features. But the ticket booth does close at 10. So make sure you don't get there 10:30 on Friday and Saturday. You want to make sure that you're there early. But the show itself, they have a PG-13 show not recommended for children under 13. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. They do have a couple special events as well. They have a Blood Moon Night on Sunday, October the 12th. So additional, the cool thing here is it's unlimited admission to the trail. So you can go in more than just the one. But of course, the cost is a little bit more expensive because they are heightened scares and you get to go in through unlimited. So you can check out those passes there. So same things here, but everything's a little bit more expensive. Because it's in night, a little bit more going on there, of course. They also have what's called a Total Eclipse Night. This one is for the real hardcore fans because it's you and your glow stick and our monsters are trying to take it from you. It's not for the faint of heart. And the waivers that need to be signed here, 18 and under must be signed by a parent or guardian. 16 and under must be accompanied by an adult. So the prices do go up slightly for this event here, but again, this is in complete darkness compared to some of the other nights. So if that is, what I would recommend is come out that opening weekend, check out the event, and then come back on the 22nd, 29th and compare that experience where lights are out completely. I'm sure it's really, really cool. Those of you that know, like for example, at Magic Kingdom, you've done Space Mountain. Well, if you go during Mickey's Not So Scary, the event's complete dark, dark, the roller coasters in complete darkness, that kind of thing. So check that out. And then I mentioned the 2 other thing, the Ames Apparel clothing shop, which is super cool, or the Dark Road Riders, which is the escape ride. And we talked about the laser tag. So they are officially a scare park now because they have so many options. It's a huge property. So you're going to have an awesome, awesome time. I want to go over too with you guys. So the 3 trails. So I mentioned that there's 3 this year. So the first one there is called Templar Toys, and says, as urban explorers, you enter through a toy store in an abandoned mall. The mall, however, is not deserted as you thought. You will encounter soulless workers turn savage as you navigate through stores and shops. The monsters the landlord makes want you to shop till you drop. So super cool one there. They have another trail called the Cousins Cafe. It says, if you remember Sissy, Poppy, Uncle Jed, and the rest of the family, you will be dying to meet their cousins. Step inside to the darkened bayou and see the killing and carnage they have left in their wake. The cousins may have fled New Orleans and joined their family back here in the swamp, but old habits die slowly. And finally, guys, is called Rancid Rentals. This one we don't have much information on. However, it's always good to leave some things to the imagination. So let your imagination run wild what that could be. But super, super cool. I did see a little bit of it, but a lot of that was still kind of under construction. So those are the 3 trails that you'll want to check out. And last, guys, I'm going to go ahead and want to close with some cool photo shots. We were able to take a little bit of video and some pictures. I will be having some videos in the shorts and some other videos posted here from the event in the upcoming days. So you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys just a quick while I was there. Just some really, really cool set design. You can tell each and everything they did there took quite a bit of time. But again, this is a Friday morning, so it's nice and sunny out and fun to see. We're not going to be able to see most of this in the evening. Some friends that never left right there. This next one here is one of my favorite shots I took. This is actually in the costume room. These were moldings that they've been working on. I think all the way back in February they started. That's why that guy right there. This might be not related to here. This again is another one with all these cool costumes right there. And then these work for media interview. So wanted to share that with you guys. But again, I'm going to close with this. Make sure you put this event on your calendar. Like I said, go opening weekend, Friday night, October the 3rd. Share with friends and family. You're going to have a good time at this one. I think it is, from what I understand, the premier independent haunt in the maybe not even in just Central Florida. But in most of Florida, this is a really, really good experience. A tour guide that I had has been there over 20 years, and he loves it and swears by it. And I'm just excited. This will be the first time I go for in the evening as well in October. I'll be there on opening night, so keep an eye out for our Around the Ballpark team on that night. But make this one of your stops this spooky season. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and make sure that you hit that like button. That is the most important way to get our channel out there into the world. That helps with the algorithms and all that stuff. So again, the Petrified Forest opens Friday night, October the 3rd. Make sure you are there for this event. And until next time, we'll see you at A Petrified Forest and at Around the Ballpark. Bye, guys.